Hi there, I'm Andre from Peak Motorcycles. It's been a while since I've done any content. I know there's a few things that have been trickling through this year, but it has been mostly quiet. So there's a few reasons for that. One is fun, one is time. And when I say fun, I don't mean it's not fun messing around with bikes. It is. But I had a bit of a long week at EICMA last year. I think I did about 55 videos, and after that I'd completely lost the appetite for editing videos and making them. And I'd always said that whenever it stopped being fun, I would stop doing it. So I did. There's a few things that came through, a few bikes that I rode at the ABR Festival, a few accessories and modifications I've had to do. But for the most part, I've been focusing this year on other things. So apologies for that. I know there's some people that got used to the regular content. And if I'd had more time, I certainly would have cracked on with that. However, this video is hopefully me restarting something a little bit more regular. I'm filming this the end of October. Next week I'm going to be in EICMA, so I will be doing what I usually do, which is trying to get around as many stands as I can and show you all the new bikes that are coming for 2026. Now I know that last year, the week of hell that was editing 50 odd videos in a week and filming them and publishing them was the thing that made me stop. However, I've got a bit of a backlog saved up now, so I'm hoping that I can do some more regular content following on from this video. So what's coming? So there's a few things. There'll be EICMA content next week. After that, there'll be some more content from Motorcycle Live for the brands from the UK who don't exhibit at EICMA. Over the winter, I'm now running some tours. So I have tours to Colombia, to Tanzania and Zanzibar, and I'm hoping to produce some content from there. In terms of bikes and modifications, I've still got some things to do to my CRF300. That might sound surprising 4 years on, nearly 5 years on. However, I've got some spotlights from Denali to fit. I know that's one that's been on the cards for a long time, and they're finally going to get done. I've also started filming some of the servicing, something people had asked me about. Normally when I'm servicing, it's because I'm in a bit of a rush because I need it done for something, so I'd never bothered. But I'll film the servicing on as many of the bikes as I can. I have a couple of new bikes. One is this one, which you might just about be able to see, which is a Voge DS800X Rally. I rode one in the summer at the ABR Festival, was really impressed with it enough to buy one. So this one's my bike, and I'll be doing some content about that. Though you can't see it, over here I have another Voge. I also bought a Voge 300 Rally. I'd rode one of those a few years ago and loved it. If I didn't have the CRF300, then I probably would have bought one of those instead. I didn't, and there's been a few modifications for 2025, so I thought I would have a crack at that for a few videos, see what I can do with that, particularly how I can compare it to my CRF300 Rally, because I know those two bikes are quite often on people's shopping lists. I have a few things still to do to my Kove 450 Rally, potato. Yeah, there's a few new pieces that UK manufacturers have been producing for them that I've been working with. And really, I'm just looking forward to getting out on that bike a little bit more. Going into next summer, there's a few things I've got planned. I have my season starter event at the end of April. And then I have another tour to Colombia just after. And then we're almost into festival season. So I'll be at the ABR Festival at the end of June. I'm then running a small festival here in the Peak District. If you want to take a look at that, look at the summer social page on peakmotorcycles.com. Please come if you'd like to join me and some other people riding bikes in the Peak District. Then probably the Armchair Adventure Festival, and then really it'll be planning again for this time next year. So coming up, there will be videos about the bikes, there'll be videos from the shows, there'll hopefully be some travel videos, and really anything else that I can think of. I think I'm now kind of back to normal in terms of other commitments. I'm hoping I can find a little bit more time to do this. It won't be as much time as I had during COVID, because I do still have quite a few travel commitments. But nevertheless, I'm hoping to crack on, hoping to get some more regular content back on the channel. Ideally 2 pieces a week, but you know, that's a lot, so let's see how it goes, especially over the winter. So with that, thanks very much for watching. If you watched this and you wondered where I've been, yeah, just busy, ran out of time and wasn't enjoying it, so I stopped. But hopefully I'm back to do a bit more, at the very least, to get these new bikes spec'd up and ridden and see what I can do with them. So see you on the next one. Cheers.